Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us on this somewhat warm and steamy afternoon here today at the Pete Fargo Moorhead Invitational Tournament, where we will be viewing the Thief River Falls Post 117 Legion team versus the Dassel-Cokato Legion team. Your home team on the scoreboard for today's matchup is going to be the Thief River Falls Post 117. And running through the lineup there for Thief River, on the mound for Thief River is going to be number 15, Gannon Zutz. Catching, number 5, Noah Gonzalez. First base, number 4, Ryan Flogan. Second base, number 9, Casey Nelson. Third base, number 24, Caleb Merkins. Shortstop, number 14, Cole Johnson. Left fielder, number 11, Dylan Osowski. Center fielder, number 7, Jamison Hurst. And right fielder, number 9, Jackson Hams. Leading off for Dassel-Cokato is going to be shortstop, number 24, Alec Anderson. Followed by Ryan Rasanen, and I'll do my best here with the names today. Jaden McKinley, Jackson Yankee, Isaac Selman, Wyatt Abfetter, Brody Berggren, Landon Corbin, and Parker Hatcha. That starts off with a pair of strikes here. Anderson's count 0-2. And that'll bring up strike 3. Looking for Anderson, and out number 1 for Thief River.
Brings up the pitcher, number 73, Ryan Rasanen.
Next up for Dassel-Cokato is the pitcher, number 73, Ryan Rasanen. That's out in front again with a pair of strikes here. The 0-2 count for Rasanen. Ball 1.
Yes, on Wednesday, so it's been. They're kind of tough, aren't they? They're pretty good, yeah. The Judds brothers?
And Zutz will take another one.
Second baseman, number 10.
So strikeout number 2 for Thief River. And out number 2 here in the top of the first inning. That's going to bring up number 10, second baseman, Jaden McKinley.
Yeah. Asked him about simply just pick numbers for us or something. Serious? Yeah. I guess as a kid I'd be furious if my coach gave me 92, 73. Yeah. I just figured their parents went in and bought these jerseys for them this year because their names are on the back and they pick their numbers.
First pitch for strike 1. strike two. So that's jumping out early in these first counts here.
Performed well.
Yeah.
2024, 1973, 2011.
We did come from the side.
And
That's it.
strike three. Zutz will strike out the side here. 1, 2, 3 for Thief River. So that's going to be no runs, no hits, and there are no Thief River errors here as we move into the bottom of the first inning. And again, thanks to all of you here on our Post 2 streaming,
Just look up at me and tell me if
taking in our game here at the FM Fargo Moorhead Invitational. We are starting about an hour late due to some, I think, heavy rains last night that I clearly slept through, but does not take away from the fact that the fields maybe needed a little extra time here to dry yet this morning, but starting off just about an hour behind. This is game one on day 2 of the Invitational. Yesterday's pool play at Jack Williams was, let's see here, we had Dassel-Cokato over Orono Maple Plain 3-1, and then Fargo Post 2 over Thief River yesterday 3-0.
Just right? It is. And apparently
I think we have got 3 other pools also running here at Matson Field in Moorhead, Starry Bank Field in Fargo, and Young Field in West Fargo. And as the game progresses here, we'll bring some updates on the status of those pool plays as well. But let's talk about who's in the field for Dassel-Cokato. So starting on the mound for Dassel-Cokato is Ryan Reisinen. We'll just work through here. Catcher, Landon Corbin. First baseman, Brody Berggren. Let's check that.
and lead off for Thief River.
Second baseman, Jaden McKinley. Third baseman, Jackson Yankee. Shortstop, Alec Anderson. Left fielder, Wyatt Abfitter. Center fielder, Parker Hadia. And right fielder, Isaac Salmon. Reisenen's first pitch is a strike. I was looking down. Did that one foul, or was that just a strike? I do have a guest support here on the stream. We've got a hit right to the shortstop. Anderson makes a quick play for the out at first.
Covering with the left fielder, number 11, Dylan Dassel-Cokato.
Next up for Thief River is going to be the left fielder, number 11, Dylan Osowski. Pitch by Reisenen, ball 1. Ball 2. We're going to have a chopper right up the middle. The pitcher, Reisenen, able to make the snag in the play at first. Out 2.
You think it's Mosestead? Bodie? Mosestead?
Brings up the DH, number 12, Bodie Mosestead.
Oh, he gets a base hit. No, he doesn't.
Next up for Thief River was the designated hitter, number 12, Bodie Massestad, with a fly ball to right field and another quick out for Dassel-Cokato, and that will round out the first inning. Thief River, no runs, no hits. There were no Dassel-Cokato errors, and we are off and running here and moving into the second inning.
He'd DH or he'd pitch hit.
And pitching, I like to do pitch count here. So pitching through the first inning.
He pitched hit for the seven. Remember when the 7-hitter and the 9-hitter?
Dassel-Cokato after one. Rossinen with 5 pitches, and then Zutz threw 10. Zutz will be back on the mound, and leading off for Dassel-Cokato is going to be number 11, third baseman Jackson Yankee. Zut's first pitch, ball 1.
Yeah.
That'll be strike 1.
Totally.
Yankee looking.
You could have 7 years. You could have a medical hardship or a red shirt, medical hardship, and then 4 years, and then COVID. Yeah.
Pitch a little wild for ball 2.
That'd suck. They've been an incoming freshman trying to compete with a 23 or a 24-year-old.
Yankees hit will go foul. Count is now 2-2.
It's just weird. Times are so different now than they were 5 years ago. Yeah, Hit him. Ball.
Right, that pitch
He
definitely got away from Zutz, but
Yeah.
in Yankees' attempt to duck out of the way, it did end up hitting the bat for a foul. We've got a line drive right over the shortstop head for Yankee. That'll bring up a single and a hit for Dassel-Cokato.
Bring to the plate, right field number 92, Isaac Salman.
Next up for Dassel-Cokato is number 92, right fielder Isaac Salman. Zut's pick to first, not in time, and
Hey, what
Yankee
is
will
the
be
local
safe.
standards teaching you guys to hop? Did you see how Caleb was, I thought, out? He, in his bounce, is going towards second base, and that kid picked over. And I'm like, how
Zut's
do you get back?
pitch
Fourth
is going to be high for ball
He
1.
was jumping it back, and that kid's foot came, like just started to go, and I'm like, that's a terrible jump now. He's going back. I don't know.
I mean, they want you to start shorter so you can get that.
Yeah.
Also, like, if you don't get a good, like, you're not
Zut's pitch, that's going to be a high fly ball to left field. And Thief River will come up with the out there, and Yankee will remain at first.
No, it's not. None of that. Whole none of that.
And out number 1 for Thief River. And that left fielder, Dylan Wasowski, making that catch. Next up for Dassel-Cokato, number 2, left fielder Wyatt Abfetter.
So you got your count. Ball strike out.
And then if you accidentally screw up, you just use it by, it just keeps going 1, 2, 3, 4, over and 1, 2, 3, 4 for ball.
Yeah.
So that's delivers for strike one.
Hits, and then this is just like fill in the blank, like if you'll know top, bottom, top, bottom.
You gotta press unique plus one, then.
And then it will just go for every top and bottom, obviously.
I think it sometimes will do it
I
automatically.
think that pitch will be a little inside. Ball one.
And visitor runs. The other hits. So you guys hit that plus 1. And then same thing for home.
And I'm going to check that. I think I've been saying Abfetter. We've got to throw to second. It's quick work by Gonzalez, who will throw out Yankee on his steal attempt to second. And we've got Abfolter. We'll do this again. Wyatt Abfolter. With a 1-2 count. He's got a ground ball to third. That's going to get picked up by Caleb Merkins and bring up the third out for Thief River. So Dassel-Cokato will score no runs on one hit. And there were no Thief River errors. And no runners left on base.
I enjoy that.
I will be doing my best here as I pronounce these names, so apologize if you're listening and your friend or family member that I'm not getting it right. I will do my best. I tell you to throw it in the comments, but I know that we don't have our comments up, so as I learn the names, I'll make sure I'm making corrections for you. We have pitcher Ryan Riceinen back on the mound for Dassel-Cokato. And leading off for Thief River here in the bottom of the second inning is going to be number 9, right fielder, Jackson Hams. Tight inside pitch, ball 1.
Can't believe you work at the result auction today. Just sold one for $1,000.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think they had one for
Hams will swing and
$5.
foul off towards third.
They have the Jill Chaplain's dessert social.
His count is 1-1.
It goes for like $1,000. And then the same person buys it, and then they gift it back, and then it goes again for like $600.
Ball 2.
Or like 2 years ago, I wasn't there last year, but 2 people were going on it. The one wins it for $1,000, gives it back, and then the auctioneer's like, well,
Hams will follow that here behind the backstop. Count is 2-2.
Yeah. There's a lot of money out in there that I don't have my hands on.
Riceinen will deliver that for a strike 3, and Hams will go down looking for out number 1.
Brings up the catcher, number 5, Noah.
Next up
Gonzalez.
is going to be number 5, catcher Noah Gonzalez.
Is there an AED in this field? Okay.
Gonzalez is going to drive that right up the middle for a base hit.
Well, I saw this gentleman getting up off that chair. And it just prompted me to.
Would you call that a line drive?
Yeah.
Thanks. We'll say it's a line drive up the middle. And that's going to bring up
Number 7, Jameson Hurst.
number 7, the center fielder, Jamison Hurst.
It is. It tells you what.
Hurst is going to jump early, and that's going to be a ground ball to the shortstop. He'll make the quick pitch to second, and we'll send Gonzalez back to the dugout for out number 2. However, the throw from second to first by Dassel-Cokato was high and really, I think, ended up outside the field there. So Hurst will take second on that overthrow,
Number 4, Ryan Logan.
and that'll be an error on the throw for Thief River.
I went with Flanagan yesterday.
Reisenen's pitch to number 4, the first baseman, Ryan Floggen, for strike 1.
Yep.
Pitch outside for ball 1.
Yeah, U.S. Marshal for 20-some years, and then he was part-time for us till about a month ago. Super, super good cop.
That'll be ball 2.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Floggen will swing and foul off for strike 2. 2-2 count. Floggen with the grounder to second. That'll get picked up by Jaden McKinley for the easy third out for Dassel-Cokato to close out the inning. That'll be Thief River with no runs on 1 hit and 1 Dassel-Cokato error with 1 runner left on base. We are now through 2 complete, and our pitch counts here for each team through 2 complete. Zutz at 22 and Ryan Reisenen 17. Zutz returning to the mound in top of the 3rd inning here for Thief River. And starting off for Dassel-Cokato is going to be, I think, Brody Berggren. Yes, so Dassel-Cokato will be leading off number 17, first baseman Brody Berggren.
Brings to the plate the first baseman, number 17, Brody Berggren.
So it's first pitch, ball one. Berggren will foul off that second pitch for a 1-1 count. Berggren's going to have a grounder to third. And Caleb Merkins will make that play on the run for out number 1 for Thief River. Next up for Dassel-Cokato, number 1 catcher Landon Corbin.
Landon Corbin.
That first pitch, ball 1. Ball 2. Ball 3. Corbin on the swing there on the 3-0 count. He'll follow that off. So 3-1. That'll be a strike 2. Looks like Corbin maybe thought about it, but decided against the swing. And that's going to be ball 4. And Corbin will take first base, bringing up number 90, center fielder Parker Hatia. That's Hadia will be hit by pitch, take first base. Dassel-Cokato, or maybe DC. It looks like that's what they wear on their jersey. I think that means we can use the shortened name as well. We'll have runners on first and second. And that's going to bring up number 24, shortstop Alec Anderson. So DC back at the top of the order. And 1 out. So that's first pitch to Anderson for ball 1. You're going to get a strike one. And as Corbin is making his way back to second off his lead, his slide is going to be short. That's going to bring up Gonzalez is able to make the throw down to second for out number 2. And the count for Anderson is 1-1. Ball 2. Matia will remain at first. Count for Anderson is 2-1. Zutz will deliver. Quick turn on that swing for Anderson, but that's going to foul off towards the first base dugout. So this counts 2-2. So that's with the pick move to first, but Hadia will remain safe. Strike 3 for Anderson, and that's going to bring up the third out and retire the inning. Dassel-Cokato had no runs, no hits, with 1 runner left on base. And thanks to all of our viewers once again, to our Thief River and DC fans who are out here watching Thief River take on Dassel-Cokato in the FM Pete. Happy to be able to stream and bring these games to your living room for those that are not able to be here today, or to your mobile device. Moving to the bottom of the third inning here. For Thief River, looks like it's going to be, they'll be leading off here with third baseman number 24, Caleb Merkins. Reisenen back on the mound for DC. Got a nice light breeze out here at Jack Williams Stadium today. A little steamy after some of that rain last night, but beautiful 83-degree day for these boys to be playing a little bit of baseball. All right, Merkin's going in with the quick bunt down to quick third baseline, but Reisenen able to make quick work off the mound for out number 1. Next up for Thief River, number 16, second baseman Casey Nelson. Reisenen's pitch high, ball 1. Nelson's hit's going to go just foul outside that third baseline for strike 1. And we've got a 1-1 count. Nelson looking for his pitch. The count is 3-1. Pitch in, and that does look good for strike 2. Full count. Inside ball 4. Nelson will take first. It's going to bring Thief River back to the top of the order. Shortstop, number 14, Cole Johnson. Rison's first pitch, ball 1. Nelson with a pretty modest lead off first. It's going to bring up another ball 2. Johnson's count 2-0. Strike 1. I mean, I kind of like that pitch. What do you think?
Yeah. Good.
Rison's pick to first, and Nelson will be safe, keeping him honest. His lead isn't too big at this point. I'll say modest again. Count for Johnson 2-1. See, with 1 out, we've got a shallow bunt again. The pitcher will pick up, but Nelson just kept moving to third, and the throw to third honestly looked really great. I would have ventured or gone out on a limb saying I thought Nelson looked like he may have been out.
Yeah.
What makes you think that?
The tag beat him.
Right, so
Two
you heard it
fields
here.
out.
The tag beat him. The umps are saying maybe that Nelson got under that tag and that he's safe at third. First controversial call of the day. And it does put Thief River in scoring position, but DC does have 2 outs. It's bringing up their designated hitter, number 12, Bodie Mossestead, with a quick jump on that first pitch, which will just be a light, I'm going to call it a light line drive to third base. That'll retire the inning. So they are able to keep Thief River from scoring. Thief River, I don't think, had any hits that inning. So no runs. Or I'm sorry, DC, no runs. No hits and no DC errors. With 1 man left on base. Those are always such interesting calls. I mean, from up here in the box, it certainly did look like the throw beat the runner, and that tag was down in time. Sometimes when you're calling from that middle area of the field, sometimes it can be hard to tell, or maybe our vantage point was just a little bit delayed or a little off.
Or the ump made a bad call.
Or that. It happens. We're human. All right. As we move into the fourth inning, the top of the fourth inning, let's do our pitch counts through 3. DC Reisinen, pitch count through 3 is at 29. Zutz, who's now back on the mound here in the top of the fourth inning for Thief River, is at 37. And we are, for DC, leading off is going to be the pitcher, number 73, Ryan Reisinen. That's with strike 1. Pitch will be high for ball 1. Strike 2. On the swing. Brysonen will foul that off. Keep that count at 1 and 2. Ball 2, count is 2-2. How's look? Big slide. We've got a high pop fly to the catcher here, who does make the catch. Looked like he was looking right up into the sun there, but able to find it on its way down.
Second baseman number 10, Jaden McKinley.
Someone who watches the game, I always get a little nervous when you have those really high pop flies. They seem like the higher they go, the harder they are to judge. But well played. Next up for DC, second baseman number 10, Jaden McKinley. He'll take first strike swinging. McKinley will foul off for strike 2. Sledge pitch a little outside for ball 1. That's strike 3.
What's that?
He'll take another batter on his own. Bring up the second out for Thief River. And next up for Dassel-Cokato, number 11, third baseman, Jackson Yankee.
Third baseman number 11, Jackson Yankee.
That'll be strike 1, and that'll get fouled off by Yankee. Zutz has a couple different angles here that he likes to pitch from when he kind of comes around on that sidearm, and then he's got his pitches here where he's coming over the top. What do you call that?
Just different arm slots. I don't know. Maybe it's a tell to what he's throwing. Or where he's throwing.
We got strike 2 for Yankee. He's looking at a 1 and 2 count. I just think it's interesting. It's very distinct. He's coming around again. And that is going to come in for strike 3 looking. That's going to retire the the inning here for Thief River. Gave up no runs, no hits, no errors, no runners left on base. All right, we are moving into the bottom of the 4th inning. Number 73 for Ryan Reisenen for DC is back on the mound. And Brody Mossestead, the designated hitter, will be leading off for Thief River. Mossestead, strike 1 swinging. Ball 1. Strike 2 swinging. Pitch for Reisenen will be a little high there for ball 2. Mossestead's count 2-2. All right, Reisenen's going to put that one in there for strike 3. That's going to bring up right fielder number 9, Jackson Hams.
Right fielder number 9, Jackson Hams.
I literally looked away.
I was like, I thought it was strike.
All right, strike 1. Ham's body language suggests he didn't like that call at all. Reisenen's going to come a little bit inside on that one for ball 1. Right, Ham's going to make connection here. Ground ball to third baseman. With the routine out there from Jackson Yankee
Noah Gonzalez.
to Brody Berggren for out number 2. Next up for Thief River is the catcher, number 5, Noah Gonzalez. It's also going to swing on that. It's going to be another ground ball to third base. To first for the quick out. We had a few routine plays there on the 1-2-3 inning for DC. So for Thief River, there will be no runs on no hits, on no DC errors, and no runners left on base. That's going to bring us through 4 complete. Through 4 complete, Ryan Reisinen. Pitch count is 38. And Zut's pitch count through 4 complete, 51. We will have Zutz returning to the mound for Thief River here in the top of the 5th. And DC here will be leading off. They're in the middle of their order here with number 92 right fielder Isaac Salman.
I was just gonna say that. That's what I was just gonna say.
These games always get fun as we get closer to that 7th inning, but we've got no runs. Just a hit apiece on each side here. It's been definitely a battle, and both of these teams getting anxious for some hits, for some runs, maybe some errors or mistakes on some field play to advance some runners and see what DC can start off with here.
I don't know what they've got, how far. We were there last year and played, doing huge fundraising.
Again, thanks for joining us on our Fargo Post 2 streaming baseball site here. It looks like we've got certainly tens and tens of viewers out there today, which we absolutely appreciate. And again, happy to be able to bring these games straight to your TV, computer, and mobile devices.
Batting for Dassel-Cokato, the right fielder number 92, Isaac Salman.
Right, Zut's first pitch here as he comes in. Salman with a swing and miss for strike 1.
You guys could be here literally 3 hours before the game.
Zut's pitch coming in low
A long time.
for ball 1.
It's weird because we'll hit and then we'll just be sitting up there for a while.
Like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
An hour, yeah. No, that's a long time. That's crazy. Sure.
He's coming around on that sidearm there for strike 2. Salman will take that one looking. He's coming in for another one, but that's going to not get around quite the way Zutz was hoping, and will hit Salman in the back. And he'll take first. Next up for DC is going to be number 2 left fielder Wyatt Abfalter. Frames up for the bunt, but the pick move to first is missed.
That one's gonna get wet.
And Salman advances all the way to third on the overthrow. So DC will have no outs, a runner on third. Abfalter looking for his first hit to possibly capitalize on the first run of this game. He's framing up again for a bunt. Salman with a sizable aggressive lead, and is forced back to third. Strike 1 for Abfalter. He is framing up for that bunt, but he's pulling back and he's taking the swing, and they're in shortstop for Thief River. makes a diving shallow catch and is able to throw the runner out at first base. The quick thinking and quick play to home, though, gets past the catcher just a little bit, and Salmon will be safe, and that will bring in the first run of this game, and we'll put DC up 1-0. One out for Thief River. Thief River is going to call a timeout here and make a mound visit. I think at this point, piecing in any of these runs is critical to the outcome of this game. And DC will be on the board first here. Mound conference completed. I mean, bases will be cleared here for number 17, first baseman Brody Berggren. Really was a good play out there by Cole Johnson, because he was sucked in there for the bunt. While the run was able to cross the plate, they were able to get that first out there at first out of their inning here at first. So I think that was pretty key. Count for Berggren is now at 1-2. Don't think I've seen him swing yet. So, he's going to try that sidearm, thinking he just got it in there, but maybe just missed the zone. 2-2 count. Right, ball in the dirt for ball 3. Full count for Berggren. His first swing for Berggren will foul off. Full count. Berggren with another swing that's going to fall down the third baseline.
Yeah, no, Chuck, he went into last year, so his senior year, obviously nothing to this past, but previously had, in hockey.
Berggren with just a grounder to pitcher, who will make the quick safe, kind of quick underhand play there to first base for out number 2. Next up for DC is going to be the catcher, number 1, Landon Corbin.
And then before ABC tournament, he broke his other wrist, so he didn't throw for North really at all. His senior year, minimal innings. I think towards the end of the year he came back. Now he played right fielder. He played right at first. He's got a hell of a stretch at first base. He's a good athlete. And then he was. Yep, he does. I used to tell that.
All right, Zetz will deliver there for a strike 1. Be another inside pitch for ball 2.
Yeah, he never really got going with hockey. Just since late in the game with one broken wrist.
Another tight inside pitch by Zutz, ball 3.
When did I go to see him? It was at Christmas time. Both Meyer boys.
Count for Corbin,
played
3-1.
We played South and Davies. I don't remember. No, it was South because the Meyer boys were so I got to visit with them all and Landon.
That pitch will
And Chuck.
come in low for a walk.
Landon Meyer last weekend. He was down in Omaha. So we came to our games and I told him, you keep getting bigger, you're going to be a freaking outside backer.
Brings to the plate center fielder, number 90.
Right, next up for DC. Center fielder number 90, Parker Hadia.
He was a Duke defensive end. He was all-state quarterback. He's such an athlete. He's playing secondary, but he's
His first swing will foul.
so big. But he's on NH's lifting program and eating program. I don't even know. I would know what he said, but yeah, no, it's but he says he
Ball 1.
Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Friday after lifting, then he drives down.
Gonzalez with a back pick attempt to first.
Brother-in-law, yeah. What was it, dude, on the hunt?
Zutz will make that pitch. Will catch Hadia swinging. Looks like he might have slipped a little bit
Yep.
on that one.
I think Bo was hurt quite a bit in the hockey era too. Landon, not so much. I didn't really know the Meyer boys. I knew who they were. They were just a year older than Caleb, and then Caleb playing with them last summer. You know,
That sidearm got a little wide for
it was good to see this Landon last.
ball 2.
I sat with them the last game. Probably talked to him for 5 minutes. So a lot going through his mind. His twin brother going for all that. No. Yes.
Zutz is going to bring that one a little bit inside for ball 3. Hadia with a full count. He's delivering. That one's going to be in the dirt. That'll be for ball 4. Hadia to first. Corbin at second. So DC with runners on first and second. There's still 2 outs here in the top of the 5th inning. DC is back at the top of the order with shortstop number 24, Alec Anderson.
Plays the top of the order, shortstop, number 24, Alec Anderson.
But, you know, he's 20 years old and an athlete. They were real concerned about some resting heart rate and stuff like that, but some of this is the athleticism in them, and they're extremely hopeful.
Ball 1.
Car accident, he'd fallen off of a golf cart. So the details surrounding it, I don't know. But nonetheless, he had fallen off a golf cart, and then he had
Strike 1
and then
on Anderson.
and then
Count is 1-1. Swing on that for Anderson. Foul down third base. Strike 2. Outside arm's going to go wide. We've got a Gonzalez with a quick throw to second, but Corbin will make it back in time.
I think he was only there for like 2.5 days. And I don't remember what it was, blood pressure, heart rate, whatever.
Anderson's count is 2-2.
So,
He's going to turn on that with a hit to first base. And we are in a rundown here between second and third, but that is going to give Corbin time to score. Nobody at third as they chase him down. He is going to slide.
If he wins,
I don't even know how to call that. There was so much going on right there.
I think on Monday or
But Hadia will be safe at third.
from rehab.
As they were trying to manage that pickle between second and third. Third ended up not being covered. So Hadia made a hard rush towards third with the slide, and they're saying he definitely got under any tag there.
But like I mentioned,
Ooh, Zut's pitch to number 73, Ryan Reisenen, is going to hit Reisenen.
Ryan Reisman on hit by pitch, which will bring up the second base.
So DC is now into a bases loaded situation here. There are 2 outs. And up for DC is going to be number 10 second baseman Jaden McKinley.
but you know, who knows if he's gonna have to learn how to speak again. Obviously, there's abilities to learn.
You know, and I think that hit by Anderson that went to first, that would be an error, correct? I'm asking my co-anchor here. The one to first base.
No, you dove for it. Went off the glove. That's not an error.
So you're saying no error? Let's see what Game Changer says.
I think so. Unless I misremember the play.
Nope, it says that at least this Game Changer says that was an error.
Didn't he dive?
He did dive,
Yeah, then.
but they're still saying error. Count for McKinley here, 1-1. He's just going to foul that one off here. Back over the third base dugout for strike 2. But that was exciting. It was an exciting play. Those were exciting plays. Aggressive base running.
Sure, it was the first baseman that got the air.
It was. That's what it says here. To be fair, I'm monitoring from DC's Game Changer, not Thief River. We're going to have either a wild pitch or pass ball here off the catcher. That's going to score another run for Dassel-Cokato. Bring up their third run of the game.
Oh, they were? Yeah, they were loaned in. Oh, never mind, I'll shut them out. That makes sense.
All right.
That'll bring to the plate third baseman, number 11, Jackson Yankee.
All right, so many rules here. So McKinley was hit by a pitch, but and then but the bases were loaded, so yeah, that did bring in a run for Dassel-Cokato. So not a wild pitch, it was a hit by pitch. My mistake on that one. Number 11, Jackson Yankee, swings on the grounder to short. Thief River will be able to retire the inning here. 3 outs. DC is actually going to score 3 runs here on 1 hit. 1 Thief River error with, I think, 3 runners left on base. We will now move into the bottom of the 5th inning, and Thief River has a little bit of work to do as they also look to get some of their first runs on the board here. Ryan Reisenen heading back to the mound for DC.
That's what I do as well.
In the bottom of the 5th. Thief River will be starting their batting order here with their center fielder, number 7, Jamison Hurst. Hurst is, see, 0-1 on the day, but, yep. Looking to put one in play here. The Hurst will lead off.
At the plate for Thief River, the center fielder, number 7, Jamison Hurst.
Hurst swing bobbles into the stands. Sorry, his first swing, but second strike. His count is 0-2. And he'll take that next swing and miss, and that'll be out number 1 for Dassel-Cokato. Next up for Thief River is going to be number 4, first baseman Ryan Floggen. Take a quick first with the grounder to shortstop. Hard throw to first for out number 2. Anderson to Berggren. And next up for Thief River, number 24, third baseman Caleb Merkins.
They're horrible. They're terrible to try to differentiate numbers too.
Pitch inside, ball 2
I don't know how these kids stand or swing or anything on deck.
for Merkins.
No.
Merkins will be hit by pitch. Runner on first. Next up for Thief River, number 16, second baseman Casey Nelson.
Now batting the second baseman, number 16, Casey Nelson.
Yeah.
First pitch will be ball 1.
Made it so.
Strike 1. Strike 2. Count for Nelson is 1-2. Swing by Nelson. foul. Ball 3. Ball 2. Ball 2. Count is 2-2. Line drive by Nelson to first base, and that's going to bring up third out for Dassel-Cokato and close out 6 complete innings. Dassel-Cokato 3 runs, Thief River 0. Thief River there with no runs, no hits, no DC errors, and no runners left on base. Let's check our pitch count here. So we are through 5 complete. Rison's pitch count through 5 complete for DC is 51. And Zut's pitch count through 5 complete, 90. And Zutz will be back out on the mound here in the top of the 6th inning. So Zutz at 90 pitches, moving in here to the 6th inning, is getting close to his pitch count max for the day. So I think Thief River will probably manage him through that ceiling that he'll be hitting here soon. DC is in the middle of the order here as they come into the top of the 6th inning. They'll be leading off with number 92 right fielder Isaac Selman.
Leading off for Dassel-Cokato, right fielder, number 92, Isaac Salman.
First pitch for Zutz, it's going to be ball 1. Followed up by ball 2. There he goes. That's a great pitch here. It's going to be a high fly ball to left field. And left fielder Dylan Osowski will make an easy routine play there for out number 1 for Thief River. Next up for DC, number 2. Check that, number 1. Catcher Landon Corbin. Sorry, he is a number 2.
Does he make it? Yeah, he did.
And it's Wyatt Abfalter. He'll follow that one out, and that'll get picked up by catcher Noah Gonzalez. And that'll bring up number 17, first baseman Brody Berggren.
Number 17, Brody Berggren.
Berggren will foul off first pitch. Strike 1. coming around with that sidearm. That looked good. Strike 2. Just going back to it. We've got a grounder to third that is picked up by third baseman Caleb Merkins for the routine play to first. That'll bring up the third out here at the top of the 6th inning. There were no runs for DC and no hits. There were no Thief River errors and no runners left on base. We are heading into the bottom of the 6th inning, which will put Thief River here at the top of their order as they come in to the bottom of the 6th inning. Risenen is back on the mound for Dassel-Cokato. This game is in an exciting position, I think, here. Thief River getting anxious for some runs. And leading off for Thief River, as I said, top of the order is going to be shortstop number 14, Cole Johnson. All right, in the bottom of the 6th inning here will commence with Cole Johnson.
And Dr. Deeper in the bottom of 6, shortstop number 14, Cole Johnson.
Risenen's first pitch here in the bottom of the 6th for ball 1. Getting a little low, ball 2. There it is, and Johnson with the base hit up the middle. No outs, first runner on for Thief River. This is a solid start here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And that's going to bring up number 11, the left fielder, Dylan Asowski.
Dylan Asowski.
Strike 1. Asowski not swinging at strike 1. I have a ball 2, or I'm sorry, ball 1. Second pitch there, but ball 1. And the count for Asowski is 1-1. Johnson with a modest lead and we'll call it a pick attempt, but I think it was a more just check and keep that runner close to first and possibly not stealing second. We've got a chopper here to first. They are able to grab the lead runner. So Johnson is out at second. But Osowski will be safe at first on that play. 1 out for DC, and that's going to bring up number 15. For Thief River. Let's see here.
He's hitting in the DH spot, so he's hitting for, he must be done. He's going to stay in the DH.
Actually, not sure who number 15 is.
Gannon Zutz, he was the one on the phone.
Ah, yes, number 15, Gannon Zutz. Is that a hit by pitch? Hit by pitch. So he's taken first. Thief River with 1 out. Runners on first and second here. Brings up
Right fielder number 9, Jackson Hams.
number 9, right fielder Jackson Hams. Ball 1. Strike 1. Swing by Hams is high fly ball, but that's going to end up in the stands here for strike 2. First grounder to first base. That is a diving play for Cokato, Dassel-Cokato first baseman, Brody Berggren. They are able to get
Number 5, Noah Gonzalez.
Osowski, or I'm sorry, Mossestead, Zutz. Sorry, we've had some position changes here, but Zutz out advancing to second. So Hams will be safe at first. We've got Osowski at third. So runners on first and third. DC with 2 outs. And that brings up catcher number 5, Noah Gonzalez.
Who? Goes. He's there. Yep.
Strike 1. A hit here right now for Thief River would be clutch and applying a little bit of pressure on Cokato. DC, and it's like I manifested it. Gonzalez with the base hit into left field. That will score Osowski and put Thief River on the board here in the bottom of the 6th inning. DC 3, Thief River 1. And next up for Thief River is the center fielder, number 7, Jamison Hurst. Got Hams at second and Gonzalez at first. Inside pitch for ball 1, but it also gets away from the catcher there on a pass ball. Hams and Gonzalez advancing to second and third, respectively.
Somebody had $35,000.
And Dassel-Cokato going to take a quick moment here for the coach to make a mound visit.
Well, I joke.
What's the conversation?
When
What's the
I
strategy?
win the lottery, I'm gonna go down.
I mean, they're at 2 outs here.
That's where I'm gonna donate my money to the right field line and have it be.
Literally don't know.
But I can't win the lottery.
No idea.
What would you do?
There's no politics in favor.
Not visit the mound.
But
Why?
I hate when cars.
I don't think it's that important. Just let the boys get out the inning.
How your back's exposed to all the dirt, ball, cars.
Maybe sometimes they just need a break, a breather,
And then Bill Ibach.
quick rally. Some possible scenarios here with these runners at second and third. They need one routine play here to get out of this inning. Or strikeout. The count for Hurst is 1 ball, no strikes here. Catcher's going to have to stay in front of any pitch coming across that plate. Outside for ball 2. Count for Hurst is 2-1. Hurst will fall off. Count 2-2. Oh, strike 3 for Hurst, and that will retire the 6th inning, and Rysonen gets out of that with DC giving up 1 run. So Thief River is going to have 1 run actually on 1 hit. There were no DC errors and 2 runners left on base. Through 6 innings, Zutz's pitch count is at 97 for Thief River, and Rysonen at 70 for Dassel-Cokato. Thief River is bringing in a new pitcher here to close out the 7th inning for Thief River. Looks like it is. Maybe it was the catcher. I can't quite see his number yet. 24, never mind. That's going to be Caleb Merkins. Merkins was at 3rd base throughout here. So as I organize the lineup, it looks like Zutz is at shortstop. So moving from pitcher to shortstop. Try and see if our 3rd baseman is Cole Johnson. Yeah, number 14, Cole Johnson for Thief River will now be at 3rd. So I think we've covered Thief River lineup changes here. And leading off for Dassel-Cokato is going to be number 1, the catcher, Landon Corbin.
No, for Thief River's on for 24, Caleb Merkins.
That's number 1. Did I do it wrong?
24 is on the mound.
Merkin's first pitch for strike one.
Yeah, I would think. You know, hockey it does. Yeah, if you, so in high school hockey, so not NHL, not college, but in high school hockey, you win a game, you get 3 points. If you,
Corbin will swing on that
Yep,
third
so if you win
strike.
three, you get 2, and
Merkins with
so if you won, because it's probably
strikeout number one and out number one for
well,
Thief
yeah,
River.
fine, but,
Next up for DC is going to be number 90 center fielder Parker Hadia.
Now ready, number 90, Harper. Hiya.
You've got ball 1 and 2 here.
I'd give him probably top 5 best scoreboard operators ever during my time up here. He's locked in.
Alright, my expectation is to raise that to top 2, not 2.
It could be.
All right.
You're as good as they come.
Merkins will deliver pitch for strike one.
I can't pay attention to every pitch. I am so scared. I can't even announce to people. I've got a couple minutes between batter stuff.
Swing and miss by Hadia, strike 2. Be for. All right, it was a hit by pitch. You look away for a second. Hit by pitch. Hadia will take first base. Next up for DC, number 24, shortstop Alec Anderson. Hadia with the steal to second, throw down. He is going to be under that tag. It's safe. But quick play by catcher Gonzalez. Hadia just able to get under the tag. Ball 2 for Anderson. His count is 2-0. Merkins with a pick to second. Hadia is safe. Pick attempt to second. Steal third. Hadia will steal third. The throw to third will get by Johnson. He'll miss that catch. So Hadia will be safe at third. DC with some aggressive base running here in the top of the 7th. count for Anderson. 2-1. Bunt by Anderson, and Johnson's going to make a quick play up the third baseline with a little pitch to catcher Gonzalez, and they will get the runner out at home. So how do you out at home? That'll bring up the second out. They will keep DC from scoring another run here.
Brings to play number 73, Ryan.
And next up
President.
for DC,
Yeah.
number 10, or I'm sorry, number 73, the pitcher Ryan Reisinen. His first swing here is going to foul off behind the backstop.
When they redo all this, are they gonna put netting to protect everything that you know of?
I haven't heard anything about that, I guess. I'll
Sure,
just
hope so.
new chairs and fix it all.
Yeah.
Merkins pitch high for ball 1.
Weird, but
It's so dangerous. Like when you sit down there, at least I'm uncomfortable. And I just hate to see all the little kids and then they got to.
Pick attempt to first.
It's still anybody, really. I mean, it hits you right, it's so dangerous.
Runner safe. Steal to second. Runner is out, and that will close out the inning. Or I'm sorry, it'll finish up the bottom here, the top of the 7th inning for Thief River. And they'll get this last at bat here and a chance to put some runs on the board. But this is a tight ball game. DC 3, Thief River 1. As we move into the bottom of the 7th inning. Let's see, Thief River will be leading off. With first baseman, number 4, Ryan Floggen, followed by Merkins and Nelson.
I know.
And following this game, Thief River will have a short break, but we'll be back on the field for the next round. I suppose scheduled at 3:30, where Thief River will take on Orono Maple Plains, and we will be back online and streaming as well for the Orono Maple Plain Thief River matchup. Back on the mound for Dassel-Cokato is Ryan Reisinen. He's had a fairly efficient day here today. He's had 70 pitches through 6. And next up, I think as I already mentioned, is going to be first baseman number 4, Ryan Floggen. Strike 1. Ball one.
Yeah.
Flogging swing. We're going to have a grounder here to first. That's going to get bobbled. The quick pitch to the pitcher covering first here for DC. Not in time.
Thank you.
So Flogging will take first on an error.
How long is it gonna take to get Deep Rivers lined up? We shall see.
You see when we're leaving 15 minutes to the game.
Yeah, that'll be probably just something for you and Deep River and the umpires to settle, so I'm not sure for how long. I'll probably swap Dish and
Regional baseman, third baseman, number 24, Caleb.
Next up, pitcher. He's now pitching. Number 24, Caleb Merkins.
I'm good, no, won't be any lineups or anthems before this, so yeah, we'll just play ball as quick as we can.
Sounds good.
Yep.
Thanks. I'll have to rest my vocals maybe, so
Yeah.
there might be a little break.
Get you some exercises.
All right, we've got strike one here.
I'll just start rolling off now.
And the count for Merkins is 0-1. It's gonna come off Merkins there in the batter's box for a foul, so strike two.
Oh yeah, no, this was, well, just from here to there is Dassel's, this is Deep River stuff.
Oh,
That's
oh.
what I'm
I see what you did.
Merkins will foul off another one. Count is 1-2.
No, yeah, I'm not. I have cognitively remind myself, and then I just put my pin on.
Yeah, so next game will come naturally.
Yep. Yep. It's LaCursi, I remember. Radins, I think it's Radins. I'd have to look at my notes. Does it get thin out?
Merkins will swing. Big play there by the shortstop who will make the stop. That'll be a hit. That throw isn't going to quite make it for the out.
I don't know. I actually
So
have to
Thief
look
River with
down
a
to something.
Merkins with a hit.
Yep.
And so Thief River, good start. Runners on first and second here. We've got another mound visit by the Dassel-Cokato coach. We'll see what the plan is. Got that Thief River with the tying runner on base.
So that, how do you like me now? It's so loud. I can't. I don't know. It might.
I wonder if like songs that
I think it's Huckusky actually. Huckusky.
Dassel-Cokato making a pitching change here. Bryson in with a solid outing here through 6. And coming in, relieving here on the mound for DC is Jackson Yonke.
Okay, on the mound now is number 11, Jackson Yonke.
Right, but it would help if there was.
All right, Yankee is warmed up. Let's see what.
Casey Nelson.
Got some other lineup changes here for DC, who has McKinley now at third, and Rysonen has moved to second. First pitch for Yankee, ball one. We're going to get a bunt here out of the gate down the first base line. That's going to advance runners second and third. Nelson will be out, but we've got Merkins and Floggin still on the base pass. Still on base. One out. Next up is going to be number 14. Shortstop, Cole Johnson. Check that. Third baseman, Cole Johnson. We've got a hit. Did you call that an error, Cole?
I wasn't watching.
He may be fired, folks. I'm not sure yet. Do believe that it is going to be a hit by John, or it's not a hit by Johnson, but Johnson will get on base due to error here. Thief River was able to score a run, and they are going to intentionally walk Asowski, which will bring up the shortstop, number 15, Gannon Zutz.
No, Johnson just said that. I would have not been Dylan Wasowski. No, yeah, that would have been Dylan Johnson.
And Zutz will fall off that first pitch.
Yeah. Oh, and then you get the farm early. Earlier.
Better 10 p.m.
Pitch by Yankee inside, ball one. Count for Zutz, 1-1.
You still could have turned two up the middle. You don't have a force at home, but I don't know that I'd have done that. You know what I mean? Anybody. Yeah, and you could have still turned a double play up the middle. You could have your first and third baseman in. It's not a force out. We all understand that, but
Zutz will fall off. First strike, 2.
pitches to try to get a ground ball. I don't know that I'd have done that. But he could be a genius. It could be a freaking ground ball.
Well, you also walked the 2-hole hitter to get carried, I think. Unless
Zutz will have a quick one up the middle. They'll get the base runner at second, but that will score. That'll score Merkins and Johnson. The throw to first was high and wide, and that will be a walk-off for Thief River. So, final score in our 1 o'clock matchup here today at the Fargo Moorhead Invitational. Thief River 4, DC or Dassel-Cokato 3. What a game. Couldn't have asked for more excitement here through 7 innings. Next up, starting at 3:30, will be Thief River playing again against Orono Maple Plain. As I mentioned earlier, we will be streaming for that. So we hope that you will join us again this afternoon.